Rolling oats.
Yeah,
That's so beneath you.
I grew up on that kind of stuff.
That's so far.
What you mean?
It's way before my time.
No, it's not.
I didn't know who Hall & Oates were.
No, it's not. You know who Hall & Oates are.
They're so white. How do you?
Yeah,
right?
they're good. Good old
They're
music.
good old white.
Yeah.
Got eclectic taste.
Yeah.
Where's your goat mask? I want to know. Today was the day to wear the goat mask for your man Aaron Rodgers because he was the goat of the game, as in lowercase goat
Only
of the game,
goat
right?
is James.
Yeah.
Goat James.
Are you off the Aaron Rodgers bandwagon?
No, I never. No. You saw them throws last night.
He'll be off by the end of this topic.
I will not.
Do you have the goat mask nearby just in case we need it?
No, because we're not talking about Braun today.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, why don't we talk about...
Yeah, we are. We actually are a little later.
That's true. That's true. We are talking about LeBron James in this one. How can you not? But we are going to start with a little Thursday night football action. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers were trying to keep their playoff hopes alive in Seattle last night. Rodgers started off strong, including this 54-yard touchdown pass that helped Green Bay take the lead. But Russell Wilson threw a go-ahead touchdown in the fourth to put Seattle up by 3. On the Packers' next drive, Rodgers couldn't convert on third down. Mike McCarthy decided to punt, and Green Bay never got the ball back. Seattle won 27-24. The Packers dropped to 0-5 on the road this season. Take a listen to a very testy Rodgers after the game.
Aaron, is there any hope left for this season?
Come on, Ross. What kind of question is that?
I don't know. I mean, can't win on the road. What are you going to be able to do?
I don't even know how to answer that, Rob. I mean, come on, what am I supposed to say? Of course there's hope. Of course we believe in each other. You know, just got to take one galvanizing moment. So whether that's a speech or practice or something happens in the game, something's got to get this thing going. I thought we had moments tonight where that was the way we were going. You know, the defense, a lot of injuries. Offensively, we lost Jimmy, but guys battled. So, I mean, nobody gave up hope. You know, we just didn't play well enough when we had to play well enough.
Reporter saying can't win on the road. Tough questions after a game like that. But how much, I'll start with you, Shannon, how much is Rodgers to blame?
I think he's minimal to blame. I thought he had a number.
Minimal, did you say?
Oh, Skip.
Well, you said it so quietly.
No, I did not say
you were
it.
just sweeping it right under your little rug over there.
I think Aaron Rodgers is the least reason they're losing.
Really?
Yes, he's the least of their problems. Huh. I mean, he's 21 of 30, 322 yards, 128 quarterback rating, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I think the main culprit of why they lost, and he also punted their season on 4th and 2, was Mike McCarthy. He missed an opportunity to challenge what I believe was an incomplete pass. That is the head coach's job. They give him the red flag for a reason. He didn't challenge it on the 4th and 2. Why would you not go for it in that situation, Skip? Because the Seattle Seahawks had just gone down the field and taken the lead on you. So clearly your defense is reeling, and you mentioned it. Mike Daniels, Kenny Clark were injured. So that's even more reason not to put your defense right back on the field.
By the way, that's 4th and 2 from your 33 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game.
If you don't
that's what you're talking about.
If you don't mind me asking, Fearless in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Dougie P.
Yep.
It was 4th and 1.
Yep.
What did he do for it, Skip?
Well, he's fearful now.
That's what I ask you. Because he had saw New England Patriots had just gone and taken the lead.
Yep.
He knew he could not give them the ball.
Against the GOAT. Thank you.
Skip.
Go.
Well, you keep
it's
on
your
talking.
turn. You keep talking.
You keep interrupting me.
Yeah.
You won't let me. This was a clear opportunity, Skip. I just believe that Mike McCarthy, his time in Green Bay needs to come to an end. I'm not calling for his job, but I don't really know what else, I don't know if he can get anything else out of this football team. I think he's bungled it for the longest period of time by holding on to the D coordinator, who he finally let go last year. What's the D coordinator name? Dom Capers. He finally let him go. But Rodgers, I mean, 70% completion, 11 yards per attempt. Unbelievable throws. Skip, you saw those throws that he made Adams. You saw the touchdown. Maybe one other quarterback in all of football could have made that touchdown throw, Patrick Mahomes. Because most guys, when they throw the ball like that, they need to get some space. They pull up. Aaron Rodgers threw that ball 54 yards. He didn't break a stride, and he put it on the money. So I thought Aaron Rodgers played unbelievable last night. He missed a throw, but Mike McCarthy, why would you, even if they call it completion, Why would you not challenge it, Skip Bayless? Why would you not challenge that? Why would you not go for it on 4th down? And, you know, I read his tweets, Jamie. I mean, I wish Tom Brady, the touchdown catch.
You read my tweets? You don't follow me.
Yeah, people forward them to me, but that's not here we go. How I get them is unimportant. I don't go to the mail. They bring the mail to me. Somebody brought it to me.
Okay.
But anyway, the touchdown, the tight end.
By the way, the tweet was, if only Tom Brady had this group of receivers and this running back, Aaron Jones, who's a stud.
Go. He's better than Sonny Michel?
He can catch it.
Is he better than Sonny Michel? I don't think so.
When Sonny Michel is actually healthy, which hasn't been very often. But
that tight end, he's a 4th stringer, and that was his first catch of his NFL career. Rookie wide receivers, 5th, 6th round picks. Now, Devontae Adams.
Do you know what studs they're going to be? 6'5" and 6'4"?
See,
are you kidding
you talking about what they're going to be. I'm just telling you what they are. They're a rookie, and they were drafted in the 5th and 6th round. Now, Devontae Adams is going to be special.
He's top 10.
Yeah, but Skip, prior to this year, he had yet to have a 1,000-yard receiver, right?
I don't know. Every time I look up, he's catching another big pass.
And who's throwing it to him? Put it right on
Aaron Rodgers
don't do that,
better and better.
Skip, don't do that. The question was, who's at blame? I'm going to put the lion's share of the blame at the feet of Mike McCarthy because I believe he should have challenged that. I believe he should have gone for it on 4th and 2. And I think he's let this season get away from him. And it's Skip, it's time to move on. It's okay. You had a great run, but it's okay because I feel that you're letting Aaron Rodgers, because this team defensively, they're not very good. And there's another reason, well, you know, Mike Daniels and Clark, you know, suffered injuries. That's even more reason not to put them back on the field until you absolutely have to. And preferably, it was going to be with a tie game or a lead because Aaron Rodgers is going to go down and get you a touchdown. So if I'm going to place blame or I'm going to give the lion's share of the blame to someone, Mike McCarthy, I'm sorry, you got to wear that hat today.
So, once again, the quote-unquote GOAT, as in Aaron Rodgers, needs a scapegoat. And it's clear the scapegoat is about to be the head coach because now that they've fallen to 4-5-1, Mike McCarthy is not going to survive this. And I'm going to guess, maybe predict, that Mike McCarthy winds up reunited with John Dorsey in Cleveland as the next coach of Baker Mayfield because they obviously, John Dorsey and Mike McCarthy, worked together for 7 years when John Dorsey was director of college scouting and football operations for the Packers. So they are closely aligned and linked, and I'm pretty sure Mike McCarthy is going to have a change of scenery with Baker Mayfield, and he'll have a real quarterback. I'm just kidding.
I promise you Aaron Rodgers will not be upset if that were to...
I think you are exactly right about that. So, who deserves the bulk of the blame? As you say, the lion's share, the Detroit Lions share of the blame? It's the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers. And I don't know why we keep overprotecting him, why we continue to apologize for him and give him passes.
You do it every week for Tom Brady.
I don't do it at all. I just tell you the truth about what Tom Brady... By the way, just 2 weeks ago, Tom Brady beat Aaron Rodgers head-to-head.
What did he do last week?
Well, what has Aaron Rodgers done on the road? Because I see 1 loss, 2 loss, 3 loss, 4, 5 losses on the road. They're 0-5 on the road. And what happened last night? This was vintage, classic Aaron Rodgers because in the second half, because they led at halftime, as you know, here's what Aaron Rodgers' offense did in the second half. And the last time I checked, he is the quarterback, so the quarterback deserves the bulk of the blame.
I'm glad you said that. Remember that.
Here's what the deal was in the second half for Green Bay. They go punt, 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 field goal, punt. Interesting. So Aaron Rodgers managed to go 2 of 7 on 3rd down in the second half and score a grand total of 3 points.
I want you to do that again. I want you to say, okay, in the second half, I want you to give me those possessions again. What did okay.
Punt, 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 field goal, which should have been a touchdown, punt. So 4 out of 5 and didn't cash the one big play after, the big 57-yarder to Devontae.
Throw it off his back foot.
Early in the fourth quarter. By the way, real quick, can we see that play? No, we're not there yet. That was a classic Aaron Rodgers throwaway because he's breaking his own record for throwaway. Here, this is to Devontae. And by the way, the problem with that pass is back foot. If he'd thrown it a yard farther, we might be having a different conversation. That should have been 7 points, and it became only 3 points.
Why Brady doesn't have any of those?
Okay, we're not talking about Tom Brady. We're talking about the guy that Tom Brady beat, Aaron Rodgers. So he backfoots this one, and it's a whip, and he got hit in the face just as he was throwing.
What you mean throwing a yard farther?
you got to throw it a yard farther because he's got a step. He's gone on Shaq Griffin. Shaq Griffin almost broke it up.
Actually,
he caught up.
It should have been a PI because you see he grabbed his arm before the ball got.
If it had been thrown a yard farther, it wouldn't have been either of the options that you just gave it because it would have been a touchdown.
But guess what happens? He throws it a yard farther. Devontae Adams doesn't catch the ball. You go like the great Aaron Rodgers. You got to make that throw. I know you, Skip Bayless.
So this was classic Aaron Rodgers night because he did make 3 throws in this game that were Aaron Rodgers specials. They were dude perfect trick shot passes. You know, dude perfect. You know those?
Just stop.
They're just dude perfect. They're almost like CGI, like somebody like in.
I know.
And there's
fun to watch.
There's no one in the history of the universe who could make that throw to the 3rd string tight end. What's his name? Robert Tonyan from, by the way, from Indiana State, Larry Bird School.
Yep.
Who knew they even had played football?
Exactly.
And he was undrafted, and Aaron Rodgers wings it to him, and it puts them up 14-3. Nobody in the history of the world could make a throw like that.
Very few.
And yet, in the end, you know what it's like? It's to me like all the Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movies, and I've seen every one of them, and they're okay to me, but there are always 4 or 5 sensational stunts in the movie, and the last one just outdid it. Like, how do you top this? And then I walk out of the theater and I think, yeah,